Hey guys, this is Vignesh from Phone Arena. This is week 34 of 2017 and you're watching Phone Arena Weekly. HMD Global introduced its Nokia 6 smartphone with other Android smartphones in the Indian market this June. The registration sales for this smartphone started last month. Also, the Nokia 6 just went on sale this week for the first time in the Indian market and was sold out in less than 1 minute. The flash sale took place at Amazon India and had gathered more than 1 million registrations. The Nokia 6 comes in matte black, silver, tempered blue and copper colors and priced at Rs 14,999. The next flash sale is on August 30th 12 pm. After teasing the phone, Motorola has finally sent out the invites for the launch of its Moto G5s smartphone in the Indian market on August 29th exclusively on Amazon. This smartphone was earlier introduced this month and has a 13 megapixel dual rear camera with a selective focus mode for portrait, adding blurred background effect, selective black and white coloring, replace background mode and more. This smartphone comes with a metal unibody design, fingerprint sensor on the front and has a 3000 mAh battery with a support for turbocharging. Samsung launched its Bixby voice assistant in US English for Samsung Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus in United States and Korea last month. Now the company has announced the availability of the Bixby voice assistant in more than 200 countries and territories globally one day before the announcement of its flagship Galaxy Note 8 smartphone. With full voice capabilities for US English, Galaxy S8 and S8 Plus users can easily activate voice commands such as turning on the flashlight, taking a selfie, setting reminder, finding photos from your gallery and much more. As promised, Micromax this week has launched its Canvas Infinity smartphone with 18:9 aspect ratio in the Indian market. This smartphone comes with a 5.7-inch HD Plus display with 18:9 aspect ratio and a minimum bezel offering 83% screen to body ratio as well. It is powered by quad-core Snapdragon 425 chipset and runs on Android 7.1 Nougat that is upgradable to Android 8.0 Oreo. It also has a 13 megapixel rear camera with LED flash and a 16 megapixel front-facing camera with LED flash as well. The Micromax Canvas Infinity smartphone comes in black color at a price of Rs 9,999 exclusively on Amazon starting from September 1st. Samsung announced its much-awaited Galaxy Note 8 smartphone at an event in New York. This smartphone comes with a 6.3-inch Quad HD Infinite display with an end-to-end bezel-less screen that extends to the phone's sides similar to that of S8. It is also the first flagship phone from Samsung to come with dual rear cameras. It has a 12 megapixel primary camera with f1.7 aperture and wide-angle lens and a 12 megapixel secondary camera with f2.4 aperture and a telephoto lens offering 2x optical zoom. In terms of processor, the Galaxy Note 8 comes in two variants which is powered by Qualcomm Snapdragon 835 chipset and the Samsung's Exynos 9 series 8895 processor. It also has a 6GB of RAM and comes in three variants in terms of storage which is 64GB, 128GB and 256GB. The Samsung Galaxy Note 8 comes in midnight black, maple gold, orchid grey and deep sea blue colors and will be available starting mid-September globally. OnePlus launched its flagship OnePlus 5 smartphone in the Indian market back in June in slate grey with 6GB of RAM and in midnight black with 8GB of RAM. Additionally, the company has also launched the slate grey version of this smartphone with 8GB of RAM and 128GB of inbuilt storage in the country exclusively on Amazon at a price of Rs 37,999. The Chinese handset maker Gionee has launched yet another smartphone under 10,000 under X series dubbed as X1. This smartphone comes with a 5-inch display powered by quad-core MediaTek MT6737 processor and runs on Android 7.0 Nougat. The Gionee X1 comes in gold and black color and is priced at Rs 8,999. After lots of rumors, Xiaomi has finally announced its Redmi Note 5S smartphone in two variants at an event in China. Both the phones sports a 5.5-inch HD screen and comes with a 13 megapixel rear camera, but the standard version of the phone is powered by Snapdragon 425 chipset and has a 2GB of RAM, while the top-end version comes with the Snapdragon 435 chipset with 3GB of RAM or 4GB of RAM. It also has a 16 megapixel front-facing camera with LED flash and a fingerprint sensor on the back. The Xiaomi Redmi Note 5A comes in champagne gold, rose gold and platinum silver colors and starts at 699 yuan, which is approximately 6,700. Reliance Jio has unveiled its first VoLTE based feature phone dubbed as JioPhone last month. The pre-booking of this phone starts on August 24th exactly at 5:30 pm. Ahead of pre-booking, the official website has posted detailed specifications of the phone which reveals that it will come with a Wi-Fi support, Bluetooth 4.1, GPS and packs a 2000 mAh battery. And others will use Spreadtrum SP9820A as confirmed by both the companies. It doesn't mention support of Wi-Fi hotspot, however, it also has a MyJio, Jio TV, Jio Cinema, Jio Chat, Jio Music, Jio Express News app as well. This week, Nikon announced D850 professional DSLR camera with 45.7 megapixel CMOS sensor. It can shoot up to 7 frames per second or 9 frames per second when using the optimal battery grip and the EN-EL18 series battery. The camera can shoot 4K UHD video at 30 or 24 frames per second and 1080p video at 120 frames per second. The camera has an added Snap Bridge tech which uses Bluetooth's low energy for always on automatic image transfer to iOS or Android devices. There is also an auto picture control with which the camera automatically fine-tunes images in accordance with the scene. The Nikon D850 will be available in September and will retail at $3,300, which is approximately $211,000.